Hey there, my name is Veronica and I am so excited to be with you today. Today we're going to be talking about how I manifested one of my celebrity crushes, Brandon Flowers. I did this on numerous occasions, and specifically we're going to talk about the time I won VIP tickets to the opening of the Cosmopolitan Hotel. They were having a private concert with the Killers. Brandon Flowers is the lead singer of the Killers. There's also a football player with that name. That's not who I'm referring to. I'm referring to the lead singer of the Killers. So we're going to talk about that, about how I stuck through to the goal. It appeared that all was lost at one moment, but I still stuck with it. It's a really fun story, and I hope that it gives you some inspiration. Before we do that, take one moment to subscribe to this channel, hit that bell icon to first be notified as to when I release new videos, also when I go online live answering your questions for free. Got to make sure to hit the bell icon too in order to get that notification. You can also follow me on Instagram, VeronicaIsles. I do announce my live shows on there as well. And if you would like to do some personalized one-on-one coaching with me, VeronicaIsles.com is the place to go. So let's talk about Brandon Flowers of the Killers. Here is actually a picture of the first time I manifested meeting him. You will notice I did have red hair at the time, but that is in fact me with the biggest smile of all, standing next to the very handsome Brandon Flowers. And honestly, I had the time of my life. It was so easy. He was actually doing a solo tour and he was playing a theater in Chicago. I somehow just imagined that I would meet him afterwards. And lo and behold, he came out. He originally actually made his way to another restaurant or something like that. And I decided to just play it cool. There were a ton of people waiting, a ton of people kind of mobbing, but I just kind of played it cool. And it paid off because, as you can see, I ended up getting my picture taken with him. And it's a great picture. Like, seriously, just some random person took that. It is an awesome picture. Now we're going to talk about the Cosmopolitan opening. So I decided to join the Killers fan club where they gave you information, and they had a drawing to win private tickets to the opening of the Cosmopolitan Hotel in Las Vegas. My aunt, my beautiful special aunt, lives there, and I decided that I wanted to win the tickets and take her as a special present to make her feel special too. And I decided that it was just going to happen. So I actually started imagining this with my aunt, and we would envision exactly what we were going to eat. We were going to get some food from Panda Express beforehand and leave it in the refrigerator for afterwards because we knew we'd get out of the concert really late and we wanted to have food waiting for us. So we imagined that. We also imagined the flight, like when I would fly in. She would pick me up, would I have to rent a cab? How would I get back? Other things we were going to do while we were there. She decided she also wanted to treat me to a Cirque du Soleil concert of Love, the Beatles show. And we kind of just planned all this out. We were going to eat at the California Pizza Kitchen, and we were just sort of musing. And mind you, at this time, I hadn't won any tickets. It was just all sort of up in the air. So I entered, and there was a certain deadline as to when the winners would be announced. And actually the deadline came, and I was not picked. Now, I did not look at this as a sign of defeat. I just still imagined that somehow I was still going, and they had somehow made a mistake and were going to include me. Well, I stayed steadfast to this. I didn't speak of disappointment. I didn't say, well, there all of it goes, all of those dreams are gone. I just stuck to it. And it did pay off. Because a few days later, I get an email saying I had in fact won, that they were actually delayed due to the Thanksgiving holiday. It was around Thanksgiving, and they just were late. So I hadn't actually lost at all. I actually won the entire time. Now, had I given in to defeat when the first deadline had passed and, suddenly thought I was a loser, I bet you anything I wouldn't have won those tickets. But because I persisted in it, it came through. Now, let me tell you, this was an amazing experience. Not only did we have these tickets to this show, but when we got there, they mistook me for a celebrity. I don't know who they thought I was, but I was wearing a camouflage coat, and they kept calling me Camouflage. And somehow the girl at the desk just gave me tickets to an upgraded option, all access to the entire hotel. I had just won the 2 tickets to the show, But now I just had this aura of being a success, belonging there, wanting, the best, like wanting to treat my aunt. Like, it was amazing. I was feeling foxy. I was feeling beautiful. I was feeling alluring. I was feeling attractive. They just handed me a pass. So me and my aunt got to walk around the entire hotel, and they treated us to fine wines and beautiful chocolates and all sorts of things. I remember I found a statue of Beethoven. I was so excited about it. In fact, I'm going to show that picture here, the picture of me and Beethoven. And we're just walking around, having a great time. Now, when we get to the concert, because the concert was later in that day, I remember one of the other members of the Killers was playing pool, at the pool table, and it was a very intimate show. We actually manifested a seat for her to sit at. This was a standing room only concert, and she was like, I don't think I really can stand all that time. There was a seat right there, cushioned for her. We got in like first, so she got to sit there. And she actually held my coat because, when you're in the front row and, it kind of gets hot up there, and I didn't want my camouflage coat to be there, so she held my coat. And I got to be front row, Killers concert, private, perfect, amazing. I love you, Brandon Flowers. Seriously, like one of the best experiences of my life. Now, why did this happen? It happened through belief. It happened through my consciousness that I belonged there, that I was going to win it. We ended up fulfilling every single one of those things we talked about. I went to the Beatles show. We had the Panda Express. It's funny, in the West Coast, they have an eggplant dish that they do not have in Chicago, and I'm so jealous of all of you people that get to order that eggplant dish at Panda Express, because we do not have it here. In any case, it was amazing, and she had the best time, and she felt alive, and I felt so proud to be able to bring her to have this experience. And Brandon Flowers was again amazing. My favorite song is A Dustland Fairy Tale. I love his solo album. Like, seriously, if you've never listened to Flamingo before, listen to it right now. It is brilliant. And it speaks of his love of Las Vegas. I did live in Las Vegas at a time in my life. I've spoken about it in other videos, so maybe you already know that. But in any case, it is proof that you can manifest your celebrity crush. I've actually manifested many of my celebrity crushes. Gary Oldman, I'll have to mention that in another video. He was like my ultimate, and that came to be. There's other celebrity crushes that I still want to manifest, and I know it's going to happen. Oh yes, it's going to happen. So I have my list, and it'll come, and I'll make videos about it. So I am Veronica. I hope this video could help you. Have a lovely day. If you would like to do some one-on-one coaching with me, I am glad to take you on as a client. VeronicaIsles.com is the place to go. VeronicaIsles@gmail.com is where you can email me. And do subscribe to this channel. If you haven't already, hit that bell icon too, so that you can be first notified as to when I go online live, answering your questions for free. These live sessions are so much fun. And you can also follow me on Instagram. I announce the live sessions on there as well, Veronica Isles, and you can follow all of my adventures, my travels, see my cats. It's amazing. See what I'm eating. I hope you have a lovely day. I also have 5 ebooks available on Amazon, and have a good one.